This is another update of our pet fishes. These are guppy fish in the fish pond with some spider plants. And this is an old video when we bought our first batch of fighting fish or betta fish. This is the first 3 fish, betta fish that we bought. So as you know from the earlier video, the red fish died before we start breeding. It looks healthy at this point for the red fish. This is the Indian almond leaf. It seems like it's good for your pet fish. So if the leaf is too big, you can actually cut it into smaller size and put in your tank or your aquarium. This is the small tank with the baby fish. It's reddish because of the leaf of that almond leaves. It will slowly turn the water reddish like this. Can you see those babies? Those white dots? I don't think they move a lot. I think they like to stay put. Maybe at this age, they are not really that active. And this is another one. Since the babies are quite young, we do not want to change the water so often. If not mistaken, I think these babies are about 1 week old. You see those white dots? It's not really moving. It's moving by a bit. It's like they just leave it to the water. There's one bigger one there. Can you see with the tail? These are all the first batch babies. The second batch was about 1 or 2 weeks later. So at this point, I can't really tell exactly how many fishes we got. How many baby fishes actually. Ooh, that's a big one. That 2 fishes at the corner. Maybe male fishes are bigger, I guess. I'm not sure. They look like mini tadpoles. And this is an update of our guppy fish. I think the guppy fish are breeding as well. Every time when I peek inside, you can see baby fishes. There, can you see? There are big fish and tiny fishes. So I guess they're breeding inside. This is the second batch of breeding. I think this time the second fighting fish or betta fish, it make its bubble under the bubble wrap. I don't see any bubble on the other side. I guess all the bubbles are under the bubble wrap. There, that's the father fish. I can't remember whether have we removed the female at this point of time when I was making this video. It's only the father fish. I guess most likely we have removed the female fish. see he always hang around under the bubble wrap. This fish actually did produce quite a lot of babies. These are the babies after a week old. We transfer them to this the white basin, and again this second batch, the babies are so young, they're not moving, so you have to look really hard. Can you see those tiny dots there? There's one swimming about. They really look like tadpoles. These are the second batch, so I would say actually the 2 breeding is quite successful. Yeah, we went to the park and found this tree, and you see this tree full of rambutans. It's really full of rambutans, the whole tree, and this tree is huge. And this tree is sitting right in front of the entrance of the park. This is the park that I normally would go to. It's the nearest. So actually when the rambutan ripes, you'll see a lot of people with sticks and plastic bags and bags collecting rambutans, because it's a public tree, so anyone can just go and pluck. My husband did that too. It tastes kind of sweet though. This park is quite huge. It takes you about, I would say, 10 to 20 minutes to walk from one end to another end. Let's see, maybe not, maybe more, depending on how fast you walk. There are a lot of big trees on this park. It's just lovely. And it's quite cooling too. No matter what time you go, it's quite shady. And right at the corner, there's a park for kids to play. This area here will be quite hot. Oh yes, our Daphnia had arrived. I just found out that another name for Daphnia is actually water flea. Oh look, it's not actually a lot, just a bit. Can't really see how many Daphnias are inside. We bought this online, so my husband is planning to breed Daphnia. I'll show you in the next video. He found a way on how to breed Daphnia, so he's gonna order a few more again. This is just too little because we have a lot of babies to feed. So look at that. So it's not much. And the balance is for these newborns. I don't think you can really see at this point because the color is a bit yellowish. Maybe you can see from here. This container, we just changed the water so you can see that even though the almond leaf is inside, the water has yet to change reddish, so you can see clearly the baby fish munching on the Daphnia. Can you see those tiny bits Those are water flea, or some call it daphnia. So they're feeding on it. This is the first batch, so they have grown way bigger. We haven't changed the water here yet, so it's still reddish. If you look at the corner of the container, maybe the right hand corner, can you see all those tiny dots moving about? Those are actually daphnia or water flea. It's the baby betta's favorite fish, favorite food. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that actually we have placed the father fish, the father betta, into this tank together with the guppy. Just the father betta and the guppies. All the females are still in another place. The female bettas are in another place. Can you see that? He loves to hide under the plant. Look at that. I just love to watch its fin. The color is just so nice. Those tiny dots you see is on the surface of the water. Those are fish pellets, fish food. In the next video, I'll show you once we breed enough daphnia. We're gonna feed all the fish with daphnia. Isn't that lovely? Look at the fin. I really wonder whether the children will grow up with this kind of lovely fin. And then later we did add two fighting fish, two father fighting fish into the same tank. And we realized they didn't fight, but one would stay in this corner, can you see? And another one would stay in the other corner. I will show you later when they cross path. They didn't fight. So in this tank, there are two male betta fish and quite a number of guppy fishes. I'm still looking for the second fighting fish or the betta fish. There, can you see? One is at this corner, one is at the other corner. They somehow had marked their territory, I guess. I'll show you later when they cross path. This one is still hiding here. I think they're happier in this tank. The space is bigger. You can swim about. I think they can live with the guppy fish. Oh, I can see baby fishes. Those are guppy, baby guppies. At least guppy fishes can just breed like that. We don't have to separate them, you know. They just breed. They just multiply. I think this is the part when the two there. Can you see? Two fighting fish in the same tank. And they didn't fight. Look at that. They're just so near. And they go separate ways. So far, I haven't seen them fight in a tank. I think it's nice to have an aquarium or a fish tank. You know, once in a while, just sit there and watch them swim about. Ooh, they're so near each other. This is an update of the second batch of baby fish, the baby bettas. So by this time, it had grown slightly bigger. Now you can see them swimming about. See? They look like tadpoles. See the almond leaves and make the water kind of reddish. You can Google about this leaf. We also found out about this leaf recently, thanks to social media. And now, since we can buy anything online, it's quite easy to get hold of all this. Wow, look at that. I think this is way bigger. I wonder if those bigger fish will turn into male fish. You see, some are quite small, but they're all from the same batch. Next pose, we will show you how we breed the Daphnia, which is actually quite easy. And we start feeding Daphnia to all the fishes. We do not need to buy fish pellets anymore. I hope you enjoy watching our video updates on our fishes. No worry, it's not always about fish. So happened that this fish story is kind of long because I'm going to show you how from young and they grow up to be lovely betta fishes. So I'll keep you posted. So remember to subscribe if you like to see how our fish progress. Thank you for watching, and I truly look forward to seeing you in my next post.